For those of you who don't know me, I'm AGN and I'm an editor for Fiizy. I don't normally do commentary videos, but in today's video, I wanted to explore what it's like to be an editor and what it's meant for me. If you do enjoy this commentary video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, but let's get right into it. I can't think of a better way to start this than to explain how he and I actually met. It was all in January of 2020, I believe, whenever we did Hypixel Omegle nights. Back when a bunch of Hypixel YouTubers would get on Omegle and we'd all talk to each other. At the time, Fiizy had around 2,000 subscribers and well, actually, I had around the same amount as well. But it was on a previous channel of mine, not the channel you guys know as AGN. Now, I had no idea who he was, and we just talked for a second, and then we just parted ways, but I'm assuming I literally do not remember him at all from Omegle night, but that's where he said he met me, so fast forward to 2021. I believe it was anywhere from a month and a half ago to 2 months ago now. Fiizy was on Twitter saying that he needed to hire an editor, as he was wanting to do YouTube full-time. So I did what any normal person would do, and I slid into his DM saying, hey, I can edit videos. We started talking. He told me that there were other editors willing to edit for him as well. So it was basically an audition to see who could edit the best in his style. It turned out that I matched his style the way he wanted it to, and with only a couple minor changes made to the video, he released playing Bedwars with distorted goggles. That was the first video I ever edited for him, and since then I have been editing every single video on his channel. So that's basically how we met in a nutshell. But how is it to actually edit for him? Since our editing styles are so similar, with my editing style only including a few more effects than his editing style, it didn't take much of an adjustment for me to learn how to edit for him, which is great because not only did he teach me how to edit in his style, I also learned a couple of tricks from my own videos. If you guys have noticed in my recent videos, I've been using background music to enhance the humor in the video, and that's something I learned from his videos. And in my last video, I also used subtitles, and I took that from the Misfits video, so I'm just saying. But basically, every 3 days, he sends me a video, I edit it the next day, I send it to him the next day, and then he uploads it the next day. So typically, whenever he uploads, he sends me a video that day. Granted, that's just a general thing, it's not actually always how it is, but that's pretty much how it's been. The only difference between editing for him and editing for myself is that I actually put a lot more effects into my videos than I put into his videos, because he likes to focus more on the game, whereas I like to focus more on me being a complete dumbass. Editing for Fiizy has brought me peace in a way. Not only am I starting to make quite a bit of money from my editing skills, but with his channel growing so much recently, it's starting to make me realize that editing is not what I struggle with in my own videos. I guess I should have known this already, considering you guys keep complimenting my edits in literally every single video, and I cannot thank you enough. Those comments make my day. Now, that doesn't mean I can't improve, it just means that I don't have to worry about it as much as I have to worry about thumbnails, titles, tags, whatever it is. I should focus more on the search engine optimization and not so much the editing. For now, at least. It takes one thing off my plate and it lets me know that I'm doing a pretty good job. And knowing that I'm helping someone else fulfill their desire to be a full-time YouTuber, it makes me feel really good on the inside. Personally, it feels like he's done more for me than I've done for him. Logistically, no. I mean, I've spent like a lot of hours editing for him, but like, I mean, in terms of like emotional wise and like peace of mind wise, he's done quite a bit for me too. It's a mutual relationship. Speaking of relationship, I'm not just his editor and he's not just my client. We've become pretty close friends. We'll hop on Discord calls, we'll mess around, we'll do all the fun stuff that friends do, because I know what friends do, because I have lots of friends. And it's really nice, because it doesn't mean we have to be all like professional and all like, oh, well, you have to be in this time slot and you have to be all professional and I can't mess around or anything. Because that's just boring, that's lame, that's not how you want your relationship with your editor to be. You want to be close with your editor and you want to be friends. Or at least I imagine. I don't know. I don't have an editor. I wouldn't want it to just be work. I would actually want it to be fun. I mean, that's the whole point of why I do it. I love editing. So I wouldn't want to project myself as if I hate editing and it has to be a formality and it has to just be work. At the end of the day, it's still fun. It's still Minecraft. It's still YouTube. It's right in my niche. It's what I want to do. Like I said earlier, he's a really chill dude. He's a really nice dude. He's really lenient on time. As long as I get it to him within like a desired time slot, it doesn't matter where in that time slot it is, if that makes sense. So I could send it to him the night before he wants to check it. I could send it to him the morning where he wants to check it. It doesn't matter. As long as I get it to him within a reasonable amount of time where he can check it, tell me to make changes, and have time for me to make the changes and render the video and send it to him again before the next day, it doesn't matter. Which is great because I don't have to stress about what time I get it to him as long as I get it to him in that time slot. So I don't have to stay up late at night editing and wondering what I'm doing with my life. Instead, I get to edit for him early in the morning, render it for about 4 hours, and then upload it to him. We have a really nice system going, and it seems to have been working because recently his channel has been popping off. I'm not saying I'm the one doing that. I'm just saying. Before we get into this section of the commentary, I just want to say right now that this is in no way me saying I only edit for Fiizy because of clout. I actually asked him about this on Discord and asked him if he thought I was doing that, and he said no. So I'm glad he knows because I wanted to make sure that he didn't think I was just being kind of a dick. But editing for Fiizy has not only gained him attention, it's gained me attention as well, since he puts me in the description of every video. I'll get at least one DM per day saying, hey, you edit for Fiizy, that's pretty cool. Or, hey, I saw you in that Lucky Block video that you made with Zyph and Fiizy and Nico and Target. The only reason I was able to be in that video is because I was editing for him. Granted, Target and Zyph and I have known each other for a while, but still, like, there was no way I would have been able to join a call had I not been editing for him. Because it kind of gave the impression that, hey, I've actually grown past, like, the little cringy kid who's like, oh my gosh, it's Target 3D Gaming. I like to think that over the years, especially within the last month, I've grown a lot as a person and I've matured more. And I think editing for Fiizy is just giving me proof of that and, like, giving me an outlet to say, wow, you really have grown. I've gotten messages from other YouTubers and editors as well. I've gotten messages from Evax, Sam C, Meltdown, Knight, Alienator 5000, the list goes on. Which is pretty cool because all these people that have been DMing me aren't new. I've known them for a long time. Every person I just listed, I've known about for like a year at least. I don't know, it's like I'm getting my friends back or something, or I'm like getting friends from people that I've wanted to be friends with for a while. It's just kind of cool because now it's like the community is all coming together for me, I guess. I'm finally being integrated into the Hypixel Bedwars community, which is all I've wanted ever since I started making Bedwars videos all those years ago. So to see that all my efforts are paying off and I have a solid editing gig for Fiizy, I have people telling me that my edits are amazing, I have people contacting me asking me for editing tips, and now Fiizy's trying to join Misfits, which in case you couldn't tell, I pointed that out in this video, which is insane to think about because like it's been weird ever since I started editing for Fiizy. Both of us have done so much better, and I think this relationship that we have here is going to continue for a while. Relationship is a friendship, not another thing. We're not like that. All jokes aside, I really hope you enjoyed today's commentary video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Fiizy's channel is linked in the description as always. Make sure you go check out his latest video and tell him I sent you. Make sure you check out my Discord server and my Twitter and my Twitch, all of which are linked in the description down below. I have a frequently asked questions document in the description that answers any unanswered questions you might have, so make sure you go check that out. Well, I'm AGN, and that's pretty much it, so peace out, guys, and thanks for watching.